Welcome back to another episode of What's Been Happening, your weekly source of where to get the news that's been happening in the world under the helm of astrology. Back again, your favorite host, Make-A-Wish here to bring you the news. This week we have a whole bunch of stuff going on. I was surprised how much information I had to dig up for this. Also, by the way, just in case things go wrong, we're trying something new with the green things in the back. So maybe you might see some birds flying or elephants chirping or something back there. But we'll see what we can do for this episode. If not, try again next episode. We're going to spice things up somehow, some way to make things better for you. Like I said, let's get into it. Gemini man released after serving 23 years in prison. Team Gemini's Anand Saeed, who is now 41, has just been released after serving 23 years of a life sentence for the murder of his high school ex-girlfriend, Liren Haimin Lee. Thanks to the help of a detailed chronicalized journey of the whole court case since the very beginning, from the Serial podcast, legal judge Melissa Finn vacated the conviction after finding out that more information was withheld from the original trial by the prosecutors that could have altered the outcome from, guilty to not guilty. Anand Saeed has been released onto a house arrest type thing as they figure out what's going to happen, because the new prosecutors have 30 days to see if they're going to retry the trial, including the new information that was withheld from the first time. The information being that there were actually two more potential suspects for the actual murder, the strangling murder of Haimin Lee. This is ridiculous. At the time of his initial conviction, he was 17 years old. A man served more than half of his life in prison. At the end, this one's not too much I could say extra for the wraparound astrology, because this is just one of those situations that hopefully justice is served correctly. But no matter what, at the end of the day, this young Gemini man's life has been completely altered from anything potential, especially if he was innocent. Pisces has entanglement with Leo behind Taurian's back. If you've been paying attention at all, in any way, shape, or form, to anything's been happening on the internet recently, you would know that the Piscean male Adam Levine has been allegedly accused of cheating on his then pregnant wife, Taurian Beate Prinsloo, with Lillian model Sumner Strill. This announcement comes just a few days after Beate announced the confirmation of her third pregnancy. According to the research that I found, it was a year-long entanglement between these two that ended only because Sumner found out that Adam was not actually divorcing Beate, as her first impressions came up to be, for why they even got entangled in the first place. Things re-sparked back up, conversation-wise, when Adam Levine reached out to Sumner to get this. Asked Sumner if it was okay to name the third-born child after her. And that was also one of the evidential informations that they found that was posted on Sumner's Instagram account to verify the alleged cheating. Now, this situation is so wrong in so many different ways. I'm going to guess the Piscean felt that much care for both of these women that he wants to make sure that he keeps his family fully intact. But that was actually on record, him saying that they didn't have an affair, but he apologizes for anything he did that could have been misconstrued as such, and he wants to keep his family intact. But the fact of the matter is, you still said, I want to name my child after the woman that I'm allegedly having an affair with. Wow. Piscean to release long lost album. Piscean Mariah Carey is about to unearth someone's ugly daughter. And before you take it the wrong way, just understand that that's actually the name of an underground, unreleased grunge music style album that she made back in her wilder days. She had mentioned this before on the tabloids or social media in regards to refining this album or trying to refine it, and now she finally found it. And once she actually gets everything put into place, they're going to restyle the vocals or update some jazz. And when it's ready, it's coming right out to a store near you, or Spotify, or wherever you ingest your music from. Along with that, there'll actually be 2 or 3 more albums coming out as well too. Another theme, maybe Christmas, maybe Halloween, maybe Thanksgiving, John will say. And another remake of one of her previous albums, and a remake of one of her big famous songs. So if you like Mariah Carey, stay tuned for that stuff, because something's coming out for you. Sagittarian is ready to sell the teams and hit that dusty trail. Sagittarian Robert Sarver, the owner of the Phoenix Suns and Phoenix Mercury's NBA and WNBA teams, who has been suspended from being able to coach or go to any games or step foot in anything related to NBA or WNBA for a full year, and fined a $10 million fine for dropping the N-bomb, making sexually related comments and jokes in the workplace, using inappropriate physical contact with other men in the workplace, and using demeaning and or slanderish harsh terminology and vocalizations to other employees in the workplace, has officially started the process of selling these 2 franchises off. This has been in the news for a little bit of time, but what happened was the public outcry. No one was satisfied with this man doing such negative things over the course of the 20 years, or almost 20 years, he had access and ownership of these teams. So, with a lot of celebrities and other personnel talking about how that wasn't justifiably harsh enough, his co-owners of the team, because he owns the team with like a few other investors, they have decided to get rid of him, and they can't get rid of the owner unless the owner sells out. And so in the situation, he's going to sell out his teams to actually make it so that the team actually can still function and be viable for other people in the process. And also because of the fact that, after you're dropping a couple N-bombs around in a very black person heavy sport, and you may not have the kind of pull and charisma when you go set foot in public again. So, doing the right thing by a lot of people's eyes by just relinquishing this title and moving on to the next. As of right now, the team is worth, estimated by Forbes, about $4 billion compared to when you bought it at $400 million. That's what happens. Things move up, things move on, and anyone who wants to buy it at that price is almost buying a near championship team, because they almost made the champions. Oh my goodness, those Phoenix Suns. Whew. And so on that note though, let me just say this one. For my Sagittarians, I know it may not necessarily be directed to you, or it might be just a generalized thing for you guys, but sun sign considered only, watch what you say, because sometimes what you say can come back to bite you. And this one is years in the making. It's cost this man the rest of his fortune to some degree. You know what I'm saying? So watch out for that, guys. Geminian, Diary of a Wimpy Kid actor, sentenced to life in prison. Team Gemini's Ryan Grantham has been sentenced to life in prison after gunning down his mother as she played the piano inside their house. And then the next day, after he gunned down his mother, he allegedly put 3 firearms in his car, got a few Molotov cocktails, a bunch of ammo, a bunch of camping gear, and he had a map with the directions leading to Capricorn Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau's house, with the intentions of killing the Capricorn. However, on the way over there, he had a change of heart and decided, hey, guess what? Instead, I'm going to go over to my school or the Vancouver's Lion Gate Bridge and commit a mass murder. Or commit a mass murder. Those were his plans. However, thankfully, he opted out of those plans too, and decided to turn himself in to the police. Oh, and by the way, he admitted to killing his Scorpio mother to the police. Now, because of this happened in 2020, but he was just now charged with second-degree murder for killing his mom. And in court, he had used a mental health disorder card, with major depression being one of the issues for why that happened. The psychiatrist said that the only reason why he killed his mother is because he didn't want to have his mother see him do what he was going to do, which is the plan of either killing the Capricorn, Justin Trudeau, or doing the mass murdering at either location, or both. Who knows? In hindsight, looking at this situation, he basically killed his mother for no reason. Or it might have been a reason why he killed her. I don't know. But he didn't do the plan he was going to do, so she didn't see it. But he killed her so she wanted to see it. So we want to see it. You see what I'm saying? That's, whenever you have situations like this, talk to someone about things. My Gemini friends, I'm not too sure exactly the full scoop details, so I'm not going to get into it. This was just a little rough, though. Killed his mom. It was going to go do some mass murdering stuff. Or assassination stuff. Either or. There was something wrong in the situation. And I have my ideas wrapped around astrology. So when I actually get into my next segment coming up about the parent to child relationships and influences situations and how to properly deal with things, this actually might come up, because technically speaking, Gemini and Scorpio has a few issues with causing bump heads. So I can't say that's actually what happened there, but that could possibly be a situation. Capricorn enters the legendary Players Elite Club. Capricorn Albert Pujols has just finally entered the 700 career home run club. Playing for the St. Louis Cardinals as a first baseman, he has just recently joined only three players, the Major Baseball League, the coveted 700 Elite Club. Aquarian Baby Ruth, Aquarian Hank Aaron's, and Libran Barry Bonds. As of right now, Albert Pujols is number 4, the fourth one, so he just hit 700. But he's not too far away from the next one up. And the highest right now career home runs in Major League Baseball is held by Barry Bonds at 762. Give or take one, I forget. But yes, welcome to legendary status, my good friend. Capricorn doing what Capricorns do best. That work hard, ethic, never let you down. Keep striving, my man. You can do big things. Even though I didn't realize how many air signs were doing that kind of stuff over in baseball. Whoo, I gotta look into that one. Capricorn finally hangs up his cape for his honorable throne. Honorable throne. Capricorn James Earl Jones has officially released his forced chokehold on his decades-long journey as Darth Vader. James has voiced Darth Vader since 1977's A New Hope, the only one he didn't get credit for. But he has voiced every single time after as Darth Vader. However, do not be dismayed. He's not being replaced. James Earl Jones has decided to sign off for Lucasfilms to artificially intelligently use his voice to remaster itself in other programs and other things going further in the future as Darth Vader. So the Force will still stay dark. And I'm not gonna lie, this one's a good one. As a Capricorn, he said, I'm gonna make sure that I'm gonna get this money for the rest of my life, and the royalties are gonna cover my family and my family's family and my family. Whew, boy, that was a smart Capricorn move there. Piscean gets a surprise gift from Scorpio. Piscean Elton John has received the National Humanities Medal from Scorpio Joe Biden as he was finishing up his performance on the South Lawn at the White House. He received it for moving our souls over the decades with wonderful songs and jazz and yeah, blah, 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 blah. Now I'm joking. He actually received this award because of his great, well, yes, for one, his great voice in easing the pain with the soul and music he brings to the world, but also for his efforts in HIV and AIDS campaigning. Remember that? Back in the days? Yeah, very important. Aquarian plays the role of a lifetime in Netflix show. Aquarian Evan Peters has been doing, again, this is another one. If you didn't know about this yet, it's been all over the internet. He's been playing the role of Jeffrey Dahmer in a new Netflix show redetailing the Jeffrey Dahmer stuff, the killings and all that good jazz, And it's been receiving such amazing, outlandish criticism and awards or accolades. People are loving Evan Peters, but they're hating Jeffrey Dahmer. But some people are mixing it too, as in they're loving Evan Peters playing Jeffrey Dahmer, so it kind of make him look good, but they hate the fact that Jeffrey Dahmer being played by Evan Peters. So we're in a very convoluted world where everything is upside down like Stranger Things, So no one's really happy with this social media wise. But people love it, people hate it. It's actually getting a lot of attention. It's on Netflix right now. I definitely suggest you check it out. I haven't done it yet, but I know about Jeffrey Dahmer, and I heard that I will probably be checking it out too. Libra has played his last tune. Libra saxophonist and spiritual jazz legend Pharrell Sanders died at age 81. Known for his fierce but spiritual jazz sounds, he has written over 40 albums since his introduction with fellow Libra John Coltrane. One of the key things about him, if you guys aren't too aware of him, was he loved playing one song. His whole album would be literally one long song, just full of funk and enjoyment and jazz and so much emotion played in that one 45 to 55 minute album. Or even went to his concert, same exact thing. There were times we actually played the little small songs, he played a song, or he just do one long song that everyone just kick back, relax, and enjoy it, because it was nothing but pure, beautiful bliss. Listen to his things. Check him out on Spotify. You'll love it. It's jazz, baby, yeah. Leo plays his final game at the highest level possible. Team Leo's Roger Federer has just ended and officially resigned from playing professional tennis. The first of the big three to finalize it. He was actually the oldest too, but at 41. The oldest at 41. But he's been out for a while. He hasn't played a hard, strong professional match since 2021, since his last knee surgery. It was actually a little rough for him to get back into it. So, as a final farewell to the sport of tennis, he wanted to play a final doubles match with one of the other big threes, with Team Gemini's Rafael Nadal. Doubles match against two other high-level people. Though they lost the match, Federer went out in fine form, doing what he's known for doing best. That's one thing we can definitely say about Leos. When the fire is there, the fire is there. Even when it's burning out, when it's kindling out, there's still a fire in that guy. He will be missed. Sagittarius rocks the chess world with the scandal. Now, as I go into this one, as I mentioned to you guys the last time in the notes, that there was one that I didn't finish. I didn't put into the podcast. This is the episode here. The reason being, there was a whole bunch of speculations and all the good jazz around it. So let me bring it up to light if you don't know about this. Sagittarius Magnus Carlsen has officially today, which by the time it's coming out, it might be tomorrow or yesterday or the day before. However, when it comes to this, no, today was. September 27th, information has fully been released that he has officially accused Team Gemini's Hans Niemann of cheating in their over-the-board match, in real life, live in-person match, in case you know what the board is, at the Sigfield Cup tournament on September 4th. I said, this has been a few weeks in the making for this happening. Just been a whole bunch of drama. I've been trying to keep hold of, see what's going on to get the full information before I actually announce it to these guys. The Sigfield Cup was played in St. Louis, and now during that match, Magnus lost. World champion. This guy, Hans, has a history of cheating. He has done it before, not in real life, but online. This would be the first time in real life. However, there are ways to cheat, which people might have done, but we're still under the full evidential finding situation, because there is no evidence right now to verify this guy cheated. However, we're talking about that, and that's why Magnus didn't make a claim until actually yesterday, saying about the claim, about the actual cheating. But he refuses to play with this guy again, and they actually just had a tournament last week where Hans made one move, Magnus with the other guy, he made one move and resigned. He said, I'm not playing with this guy anymore until this is either figured out, or two, never. Yikes, this is rocked the chess world, because this is literally the best player in the world accusing a very high-ranking player of cheating. It's, if you follow chess in any way, shape, or form, this is high drama right now. It's ridiculous. So if you don't follow, look it up on YouTube. There's every YouTuber who does chess is talking about this right now. Very big right now. Very big. And that's all we got for you today. Hopefully you guys got some information. Like I said, hopefully I can get this background popping, something for you guys. A little something. I don't know. I have a whole bunch of ideas going with this. Let's see what happens. If this happens this week, I'm gonna try to get it for next time. See, because we want to make the thing a lot better for you guys. And like I said, only thing we can do is go up from here. I mean, we could go down, but down stopping. We ain't stopping anytime soon. Not necessarily this, but you know, words. Just words right now going this. You guys, hope you like, share. Hope you like what you saw. You learned something new, and you might pick up something else interesting in the meantime. Like, share, subscribe to the channel, guys. Much appreciated, love. And anything you think I could do that make this better for you guys, let me know in the comments below. I much appreciate that. As always, my friends, stay classy. Be you. Make a wish. Out.